Welcome back to the Coach's Corner. John Stanko of Gaels.com, being joined by Iona College women's soccer head coach Sarah Brady. Coach coming off a 1-1 week, a tough 2-1 loss at Albany on Friday, but a great bounce back on Sunday, 2-0 win against the Wagner Seahawks. What were your takeaways from the weekend?
It was really fun. I think Wagner, we had a little bit of adversity. Unfortunately, our senior captain, Ma, was injured in the game and had to come off. So that kind of caused a little bit of a wobble right after half-time where we got caught a little bit, giving away a cheap penalty that ended up being the game-winning goal. But it was really fun with the ride up there, and another very fun bus ride, Pachetti at it again, very, very funny kid. And then Wagner was actually, I think a lot of the motivating was before the game. Obviously I give the tactical talk, but I'm using Mar and Meg a little bit more now to have like the last word to the team. It's their team, they're leading them, they're pepping them up, which is I think the right word. I think that's what she said. So I give the captains that responsibility now, and it worked, right? They're doing something right.
Yes, they did. Second win of the season, 2-0 win against Wagner. Mackenzie Mexner with the game-winning goal on a free kick, an absolute strike.
Yeah, I think I was just saying to you off camera, that was the most individual dominant performance on both sides of the balls I've ever seen in the MAC. I mean, granted, I've only been in the MAC for 5 years, and granted, there's some brilliant attacking players, brilliant defensive players, but I'm very specific on both sides of the ball. She defended everything. It was like a Bugs Bunny. She plays left back, she plays right back, she's here, she's there. And then, she scored, but she could have had a hat-trick. She was brilliant that game. I think it was lovely for her. Her brother is actually a Marine. He lives out in California, and he flew in, surprised her. So I think that was amazing for her. And we definitely got an extra 1%. And an extra 1% out of Mackenzie Mexner is rocket fuel, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So it was amazing for her, and it was actually really nice to see her interact with her brother. He basically looks like Mac with a different haircut, which is quite fun.
Now, she had no shots prior to the game against Wagner where she had 4 of them all on goal. So was that a game plan for you entering that game to be like, Mackenzie, we want you to shoot?
I think Mac will be the first to tell you the only reason she was able to shoot on goal was because of the work that was done by Kelsey, Amber, Jackie and Faith up front. They just didn't let the ball out. They pressed everything. Mariah also from the wider area. They just didn't let the ball out. So obviously Mac's a centre back, but she lived in the opponent's half. And as we know, she's got a great shot from range. So those players, further up the pitch really allowed that. So she will be the first to tell you it was all credit to those kids.
Well, someone else who deserves credit is freshman goalkeeper Emma Havrilla, named the MAC Defensive Player of the Week for her first collegiate shutout, and even impressed with her this entire season thus far.
Yeah, I think Wagner was a very different game for Emma. She was kept quite quiet. There wasn't much for her to do, but what she did have to do, she was brilliant. And just the ability to stay that focused is a very, very, very rare for an 18-year-old. But, she keeps herself very engaged in the game, and I think that was why she was able to make the saves when she had not a lot to do for the whole game.
Well, the defensive improvement with this team is remarkable. Currently, you guys rank 3rd in the MAC in terms of best goals against average and 4th in opponent shot on goal percentage. So what's that like with the rookie in goal? Is that her communicating to the back line? Is that the back line with a lot of freshman and first-year players just excelling? What do you credit the success to?
I think it's all of those things, but mainly this is a group that just want to play together. Yeah, we've got great individuals, but we've always had good individuals here, and it doesn't work unless they want to play together and they understand teamwork, and this team really, really buy into that. So yes, Emma is an outstanding individual, and there's 5-6 other kids that we can put in that same category, but they're better together. It sounds like a political campaign, doesn't that? Better together. But no, they're definitely just buying into playing together, and that's why it's working.
Emma Havrilla, one of 7 freshmen to start in your win against Wagner. Is that something we could expect to see going forward with that many youthful players getting the start on the pitch?
If they're the best player that week in the selection, then yeah. I think my philosophy is always I'm class blind. I've been class blind since the day I walked through the Iona doors. If you're the best player, you're going to play. And, my opinion, John's opinion was those 7 players deserved their start. And they did really, really well. But, it's not just an 11 players on. We went a little bit deeper in the rotation as well. So we're up to about a solid 16. And with more people to come back from injury, we're hoping that gets a little higher.
And Sunday, you guys play LIU Brooklyn in the early afternoon. What do you anticipate from the matchup against the Blackbirds?
I'm expecting it to be very loud because my mother's going to be there.
Oh, no.
She flew in last night. Oh, no is right. She's a very vocal supporter. She's a big social media supporter of the team. They always get a comment and stuff like that. But she's going to be there live and in the flesh. So there'll be a lot of hugs. There'll be a lot of cheering. There's going to be a lot of people getting shouted at. It's going to be amazing. She's never met them before, so this is the first time she gets to meet them, but she knows all about them because I don't shut up about them. So it's going to be fun, but it's going to be loud.
All right, well, we hope you come away with a second straight W against LA Brooklyn. Coach, thanks for your time.
Thank you. I appreciate it.